And thank you so much for joining us. Why don't you start by telling us the story from your point of view?
Yeah, so basically we were in our AP English Literature class, and all of a sudden we heard a gunshot, and all our teacher informed us to do was to run. So we ran out of the nearest exit, which happened to be right in front of the mosque. And as we were running, one of my classmates did yell, "Everybody go to the mosque." And as everybody was going there, I instantly knew I had to, enter the code and let as many people as possible in.
Had you ever prepared for this?
Not going into the mosque, no, but we've always had Alice training. We've done evacuation drills, etc.
I mean security measures, because I'm sure it's not lost on you. There's been in the news, horrible stories about attacks on mosques, attacks on synagogues, attacks on schools. So I just wonder whether you've ever prepared for this kind of thing.
I mean, yeah, we've always been careful. We've always heard of all of these things and reminded ourselves to take extra measures and stuff.
What was going through your mind?
Just to run, just as everybody else was thinking. Right when we were all safely in the mosque, a lot of people were scared. The fact that we didn't know caused a lot of anxiety.
For all you knew at the time, you'd heard a gunshot. For all you knew, there was an active shooter situation. And, by allowing everybody to go in the door and standing by the door, as we see, you weren't getting yourself to safety as fast as you could.
Yeah, it also didn't even register that it was a gunshot right away. And all I knew is that if the door had shut at that moment, of course, it'd be very hectic. There'd be students left outside. The door would have locked immediately. So I just knew that I had to make sure that the door was open.
Then when you closed the door, you were inside. What was that like?
It was very chaotic at first, but the staff and the teachers did take action right away. We organized by the class that we were in as well, and I also called my dad right away. I just told him, I don't know what happened. There was an evacuation. We just had to run, and there's a bunch of kids in the mosque right now. So he said that he's coming right away, and he brought some other people as well and tried to comfort as many people as possible.
How long did it last?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I feel like it was 20 to 30 minutes. Could have been longer, could have been shorter.
What do you take away from this? Have you ever experienced anything like this, or thinking that you're in that kind of danger, potentially?
Honestly, no. You never think it's going to happen to your school, something like this, such a horrific incident. I'm happy with the way I reacted.
How did your fellow students react to that?
To the incident?
No, to you.
Oh, yeah, we've all been checking in on each other. We've all been asking if everybody's okay and stuff. And I have gotten a couple of thank you messages.
What I mean by that, Dua, is you're the one who opened the door. You're the one, at that time, nobody knows exactly what's going on, but everybody thinks that they're in danger, or at least potentially in danger, and you're the one who allowed them to get to safety. So what are they saying to you, either during or after the incident?
Yeah, I have gotten a couple of thank you messages, but honestly, I do feel as I just happened to be in that situation. I just did what anybody else would.
Well, I would like to hope that you are right. Dua, thank you so much for joining us on the show, and congratulations for your act of courage and selflessness. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'm Cyril Van